Okay, it seems to be the season to downgrade, and seeing how many people have had to do that with the recent macOS update, I thought it might be a good idea to run through the process of how to get the older versions of macOS and how to create an installer and what steps might be required to recover and reinstall an older version of the macOS. Fortunately, Apple has a support page where they have given links and listed out some steps to do the same. Now, Big Sur, of course, you can download on any current system, as also Catalina. If you click on this link, it will open up onto Catalina and you can get it. Of course, you cannot find it, so the link is required. Interestingly, if I want High Sierra, I can also get that. So basically, you can download all the systems you want. I have Big Sur, Catalina, and Sierra, High Sierra, and I've created a triple boot on a single 32 gigabyte USB drive, and we'll just run through how to create such a USB drive and what might be required depending whether or not your system has a T2 security chip or not. In case you have a system which has a T2 security chip, which is most of the current MacBook Pros rather, and perhaps the new 27-inch iMac, you would have to go into recovery mode and disable, or rather enable, external drive booting from there. Without doing that, your system will not boot from an external bootable device. Although all the information and the links are provided on this page, which will allow you to downgrade, there are certain issues which we will go through. One, of course, is if I want to get macOS High Sierra on my current iMac, I cannot get it. I have to go to an older iMac, use the same link, and only then I can get it. Currently, I am running Catalina. I had downgraded some time back, just a day after Big Sur. So, these are the kind of nuances that you might run into depending on the version you're trying to download from the Mac App Store. So, on my current system, which is a new 21-inch iMac, although the model remains 2019, I can download Big Sur, obviously, that's the current OS, Catalina, and Mojave. But for High Sierra, I have to go back to an older system. But these three of the current systems can be downloaded on the newer systems. So I have downloaded all of these, all the four installers here. But the one thing that you would have to do in case you've already archived them like I have is to right click open so it can verify and validate the image. Otherwise, the restoration to the USB drive will not work. Once that is done, we are ready to install all of these on a single USB drive. But before we go there, like I said, I already have these archived. So, how do I archive them? What I do is I use this free archiver called Keka. That was the message from the verification. I choose the DMG format, and let's say Mojave. If I just drag and drop this, it will not work because it requires a directory to create a DMG. So what I normally do is I create a folder with the same name, and then I just copy it inside in the folder and drag the folder here, and now this starts creating a DMG. This I will archive and keep safe for the next time whenever, if ever, I require it. So now that we have all the installers in place in the applications directory, that makes it a lot simpler actually to put them onto the USB. You can simply go follow these links to create a bootable installer, and Apple has given all the command lines here, and that is exactly what we need to do now. So I will plug in a fresh new USB drive, and we should see it here. No name. So we just run the disk utility found in the utilities folder under applications. And where is it? Okay. So we go into erase here. So we go into the physical USB drive. If you're not seeing that, just check show all devices. Let's just erase this first. Change this to GUID. Doesn't really matter what we choose for the file system. Okay. Once we have the GUID partition, we can go into partition, split it into as many as we want. Now, for the first one, I would want High Sierra. As a ballpark, add 1 gig to the size that you see here. So this is 5.23, and I'll make this, let's say 6. So this will become High Sierra. Catalina is 8.26, so let's say 9. Big Sur is at 12.22, so let's say 13. And this I will leave alone for now, and we just apply. Once the partitioning is done, we can simply copy the command line given on the Apple page. Okay, so we just exit out of this. We have all of these, and we have all the partitions ready. So now we just run the terminal, and we can simply copy these one by one. Let's say Catalina, and since I have named that partition to CA, I just change that here, press enter, enter your password, and a yes. Now the same step has to be repeated for all of these. Just copy, paste, Since all of them would not be untitled, you need to change the volume name, and that's about it. Okay, so now we are done with these three installers. I've left out Mojave. Let's run the disk utility and see what it looks like. So we have a lot of free space, and by the size you can figure out a 32 gig will easily accommodate these three. Once again, remember, if you have a Mac which has a T2 security chip, you will have to press Command R on startup to get to this recovery screen, and from there you will go into startup security. It will ask you for some authentications like your Mac password, and you will get to this final startup security utility, from where you would select no security and allow booting from external or removable media. Without this, you will not be able to boot off the external USB on Macs that have the T2 chip. And that's it. Once you start up your Mac, keep the Option key pressed, and you will get a screen similar to what you see here. You have all three of the bootable partitions. I have two EFI boots. One of those is Windows and the other is Linux. And I'll get to those in a later video. That's it for now. Have fun till the next one.